Hello everybody, it's DTK Productions and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I've got the Lakers and I'm going to be adding one player to the team every season until they go on to win a championship. For the first season though, we're just going to leave it as is. We're going to take the Lakers team today and see how well they do in a 2K simulation. We know in real life this team's not doing too hot, but maybe in 2K, I don't even need to add anybody to this team and they're going to win a championship. Let's find out right now. We're going to sim the first season. If they don't go on to win a championship, we're going to spin two wheels, one to get a team and one to get a number on that team, 1 through 13, and we'll add whatever number we get to our roster, and that's how we're going to do this. So we made it to the end of the season. These are probably what the awards are going to be like after the end of every season because we're going to have a fresh My NBA every time. So I'm not going to bother showing you guys like all of them over and over, but we did end up having the DPOY and Anthony Davis in our first season. That will probably change, but the rest I'm guessing is probably going to stay the same. LeBron ends up being all NBA first team. Second team, we had nobody. Third team, Anthony Davis made it, and that's going to be it for our teams except for Anthony Davis on DPOY. And this team actually was good enough to make the playoffs with no play-in needed. We're going to have to play the Grizzlies in the first round though. I'm assuming we're not going to be able to get it done. We're just going to go game by game really quick and see if we can make it through. And we're actually not doing bad. 2 games up, still 2 games up, but can Ja and the Grizzlies come back? They can't. We're actually going to the second round in year number 1. So in year number 1, we're getting a home court advantage in round 2 of the playoffs. This is not what I was expecting when doing this challenge. Game 1, we're going to lose though. Game 2, we're going to lose. Game 3 and game 4. This is more what I was expecting when doing this challenge. It looks like we're going to lose out in this. Actually, we're going to win another game and we're going to lose in 6 to the Nuggets. I'll simulate the rest of the playoffs so we can see who goes on to win the championship in this, and the Cavs will go on to win the championship. So now we're in roster creator after losing in the second round of the playoffs, ready to find out what player we're going to be adding to the Los Angeles Lakers. And moving over to the wheel, we're just going to give this bad boy a spin and see what team we're going to be taking our player from. And it looks like it's going to be not the best team on the list, the Orlando Magic. So looking at the roster, there's really not much to take from this team. Hopefully we get a high number because then we're actually adding something of value to the team. Because if we get a guy down here, we're going to not even be really adding a rotational player. So now we're going to spin a number wheel 1 through 13, see what player we end up getting from the Magic. And we're going to give it a spin and we're going to get the 10th best player on the Magic. So the player we're going to be adding to the Lakers is going to be Terence Ross, 75 overall. Not the best player to add to the Lakers. And there we go. Terence Ross has been added to the Lakers. And if we go to their rotation, we scroll down to Terence Ross. He is going to be getting minutes. He's their 9th man, getting 14 minutes a game. So it is an improvement technically for the Los Angeles Lakers by 1 overall because Austin Reeves is the guy who's not getting the minutes anymore. All right, so we made it back into my league, and now we've got the Lakers with Terence Ross added to the roster. If we go to coach game plan, they actually have Terence Ross starting right now. He's getting 26 minutes a game and he's jumped into their starting lineup. So this is a good addition for the Lakers then. If they're getting him a starting job, then I guess Terence Ross is a pretty good addition. I still don't think this team's a title contender though, so we're going to sim to the end of the season. I'll see you guys when we get there, and maybe by some crazy thing, this team will jump into title contention, but just based on their first few games, it doesn't look too possible. So we made it to the end of season number 2, and I'll just tell you right now, Terence Ross was not a good addition to this team. We do still have an all-NBA teamer in LeBron, who's first team. Anthony Davis falls out, but he's still an all-defensive first teamer. This team ended up being the 8th seed in the West, losing 3 more games than they did last year without Terence Ross added to the roster. So Terence Ross actually made the Lakers a little bit worse. But there's still a chance we can go on to win a title. We are the 8th seed though, so it's not looking too great. But first up, we got the Battle of LA, 1 game play in, and we do end up losing that game. But luckily we have one more shot. We have to play the Spurs. 1 game elimination, and we will win, which puts us up against the Pelicans in the first round. Normally, I would say since we're in the playoffs, we go game by game here, and we're the low seed, but it's the Pelicans, and I've got no hope for this team, so we're just going to simulate the round, and it actually went to 7. I wasn't expecting that, but we all could have expected a loss there, so we did end up losing in the first round of the playoffs with Terence Ross, so we do need to go add a new player to our team. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I get to roster creation. So we're back at roster creation. We got the wheel back on my side. We're going to spin it and see what team we get, what team we're going to be adding a player to or from. and it's going to be the Utah Jazz. And once again, another team you wouldn't really want to land on when doing a challenge like this. Their best players in 82 overall, Lauri Markkanen. In real life, they're doing great, but in 2K, this isn't a good team. So there's really not a player here below like 5 that I'm really going to be happy about adding to this roster. It all depends on what the wheel decides to give us. We're going to spin this wheel, and we're going to get the 9th best player on the Utah Jazz. And that means we're going to be adding Rudy Gay to our roster. Rudy Gay, welcome to the Los Angeles Lakers. So once again, back into the MyNBA, we've got Terence Ross and Rudy Gay on this roster now, and they are both considered starters by the Lakers right now. The Lakers are starting Terence Ross at your shooting guard position, and power forward is going to be Rudy Gay. So we made it to the end of year number 3. Awards, of course, all the same. LeBron All-NBA second team, Anthony Davis All-NBA third team, and LeBron on all defensive first team, and AD on all defensive second team. And we were only able to make the play-in by 1 game. We were only 1 game ahead of the Phoenix Suns. So far, by adding players to this team, we've actually found a way to make the Lakers even worse. 2 additions, 2 new starters, and the Lakers have had their worst record so far in the simulation. And we're only 1 loss away from not making it to the next round. We're just going to go game by game. We actually do make it to round 2 of the play-in, and we're going to simulate another one, and we lose. We couldn't even actually make the playoffs for the first time in this simulation. Now, all I can hope for is getting a team that actually has a good player, so I can have just a little bit of hope going into spin number 2. But we're going to spin the wheel again, see who we can get. We're going to spin it. Hopefully it's a good team that we can take a player from. We get the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've gotten 3 of probably some of the worst teams you can get doing a challenge like this, but if we can get number 1, that would help this challenge tremendously to get Shea added to the Lakers. I doubt we're going to get number 1, though. We'll spin the wheel, and we get the 4th best player, which is going to be Chet Holmgren. So does Chet make a huge difference to the Lakers right now? Probably not. So we made it back into the MyNBA. This is what they've got our rotation looking like. Terence Ross is still getting starter minutes. Rudy Gay is still being a starter. And Chet Holmgren is getting 26 minutes off of the bench as the 6th man. So we made it to the end of the season once again. And as you might see in the blurry background right there, the Lakers were the number 4 seed. We went 48-34. So Chet Holmgren actually added a little bit of oomph to this team. Golden State Warriors will probably beat us in the first round. So game 1, game 2, game 3, we've actually got a lead. 2-2 now though. 3-2 over the Warriors, and we make it to the second round. And in that second round, we're going to have to play the Dallas Mavericks, who have Luka Doncic. They're the 1 seed. We actually do take game 1 and game 2. Of course, we can't go up 3-0 on them, but can we go up 3-1? We can go up 3-1. Can we go up 4-1? And we do, and we go on to win the series. So this is the best run we've had so far after adding Chet Holmgren. Right now, we're the 4 seed. We've got home court advantage going into the Western Conference Finals. Game 1 is going to go to us. Game number 2 will go to us. Game 3 is going to go to us. We've got a 3-0 series lead, and we end up sweeping our way into the finals. Donovan Mitchell wins your Eastern Conference Finals MVP over there, and LeBron is going to be, of course, the guy who wins it for us. I wasn't expecting this version of this team to be the one who goes on to win it all. And do we have a shot here? The Cavs, they've made it like every year in this sim. They win a lot. It's asking a lot to try and win this. Game 1, we're going to lose. Game 2, we're going to win. Game 3, we're going to lose. Game 4, we're going to lose. And we're down 3-1. LeBron's done it before, but he can't do it again. The Cavs will beat LeBron in the finals this time. All we got to do is spin the wheel, find out what team we're going to get, spin it up, and we're going to land on the Sacramento Kings. Guys, I swear to you, I have not altered this wheel in any way, besides removing the Lakers from it. But we have landed on some of the worst teams in the NBA right now. And not like worst teams, but like teams with the worst players, like in 2K. Looking at this Sacramento Kings team, there's 2 players that I would like to see added to our team to actually give us a shot. That's De'Aaron Fox, that's Domantas Sabonis. Is the wheel going to be nice to us? Probably not, because we're probably going to have to go another like 4 years before we get an actual star. Spin the wheel. It's lagging a little bit for some reason, but we get the 3rd best player, which is going to give us Kevin Huerter. So it's definitely going to be a starter. He's going to start over Terence Ross, but is it enough to actually make a difference? Probably not. Can they make another finals run? Probably. So it's not a bad addition. It's almost an 80 overall, so at least it's another new starter added to the roster. And I'm not even going to bother asking you guys the question, can this team go on to win a championship this year? I think it's pretty unlikely. once again. I think last year was a fluke. I don't think they were supposed to be that good. So the end of the season has arrived. We were a 49-win team. This year we were the 3 seed, so we improved a little bit over last year seeding-wise. We get to play the Portland Trailblazers in the first round, who don't really worry me. So we're going to go by round, and we're down 3-1 actually. So now we're going to go game by game, and maybe we can get out of the first round. And we don't. And all of our additions, we're down at the bottom of our score sheet. Rudy Gay, 7 points. Terence 6. Chet Holmgren, 4. Kevin Huerter, 2. So this team just didn't show up to play this night, and we ended up losing because of it. We're going to simulate the playoffs once again. We're going to go back to roster creation, and we're going to see if we can get a player that's actually going to make a difference on this team. So we're back to roster creation once again. We're going to spin the wheel, and hopefully we get a good team, our first good team of the video, and we've got the Dallas Mavericks. Now I'm looking at this team, and I think we all know what I'm thinking. I think we all want the same player to be added to the team. If we get this guy, I think it's easy, it's done, it's over. But it all depends on this wheel for us right now. Is the wheel gonna be our friend, or is it gonna ruin our chances? We're gonna spin the wheel and see what we get. Let's see what it lands on, and it lands on 5. So we're going to get Tim Hardaway Jr., a 77 overall. He's going to get some time on the team, but we're not making huge improvements to the roster. So I think I'm going to have to make a little change. So we're back into my NBA. Here's the rotation. Pat Bev is our point guard. Huerter is still our shooting guard. Rudy Gay is our power forward. Chet and Tim Hardaway Jr. are our 6th and 7th man respectively. And Terence Ross has been phased out of the rotation as the 11th man. I made a change to one of our wheels. You'll see if we have to go back to him. Right now, I'm just hoping our team can go on to win a championship with this team. We're really just adding good bench depth to this roster is all we're doing. Is that enough for them to win a championship? I don't know. Let's sim to the end of the season and find out. So, end of the season, we are a playoff team once again. We ended up winning 52 games on the year. LeBron ends up being an All-NBA second teamer, and we are currently the 4 seed in the NBA. We won 52, like I said a minute ago. Can we go on to win a championship? Let's find out. We're just gonna go fast. We're gonna go rapid fire because we've been doing this. I've been doing this for over an hour, just going back and forth between roster creation and doing this simulation. So I'm hoping we're gonna simulate round because we're up 2-0. We're gonna stop that because it's a 2-2 series, and now it's a 3-2 series, and it's a 3-3 series. Game 7, first round. We're not gonna jump in because it's the first round. We will move on, but we have to play the Pelicans in the next round. So game 1 against the Pelicans. We're going to go on and win, actually. Game 2, we're going to win. Game 3, we're going to lose. Game 4, we're going to win. So game 5, to get us to the conference championship, to give us another shot, we're going to lose. Game 6, we're going to lose. Game 7, we're going to lose. A second round exit for the Lakers. Once again, we're going to simulate the playoffs like we have been doing. My confidence for this team has just gone down and down and down as the time's gone on. So we're going back to the wheel. We're going to just spin it really fast again. We're going to see what team we're going to get a player from. Hopefully it's a good team. And it's going to be the Pelicans. So this is the Pelicans. We've got 3 players that I would not mind taking away from them a lot, mainly this top guy right here because it's in a position of need as well. And so this is the part where I show you guys the new wheel. I decided to change it from 1 through 13 to 1 through 6 because 7 through 13, it's just not going to help us in our title run anymore. So we're just going to stick to the top 6 players from each team. And here's our first spin of that wheel. I would really enjoy a 1 through 3 right now. Can we get it? Is the wheel going to be nice to us? No, it's not, and we're going to get number 6. So in a world where a top 4 player will get us an 83 overall, and we have a 4 out of 6 chance of getting that, we still end up getting the worst player possible on the list, which is Herb Jones. It's okay. He's going to be a backup shooting guard, though, so it's not even like it's making that big of a difference. So we're just going to have to hope the sim engine helps us out again. So we've made it back into my NBA. Starting lineup is still the same. 6th man has now been upgraded to Herb Jones. Chet's down to 7th man. Tim Hardaway's your 8th man. So the end of our season, after adding Herb Jones, has arrived. And we won 43 games. We barely made the playoffs. Did we? We made the 6th seed, actually. Only winning 43 games is actually wild. I don't think we're gonna do much. I think that their roles are gonna beat us. 1-1 series, 2-1 series, 2-2 series. We got a lead, and we lost our lead, and we lost the series. When will it end? Another season of no Lakers championship, and yeah, I'm just losing motivation. But we're going to keep on grinding through as the Pelicans will go on to win another championship. Losing Herb Jones didn't affect them at all. They went on to do it, and yeah. I am so ready to finish this challenge. Just give me a superstar to add to this team, please. We're going to spin the wheel. Give us a good team, please. I just want this challenge to end, and we don't even have to move. We got the 76ers. 1 through 3 is what I want right now. I want 1. I'm just going to be honest. I just want 1. Give us 1. Let's spin the wheel, see what we get, and it's going to land on 1. Land on number 1. So finally, after what feels like 8 real years, we're going to add Joel Embiid to the roster. So here we are back into my league once again. But this time, I am confident. I've never been so happy to see Joel Embiid in my life. This is really, honestly, the first time I've felt confident about this team going into the season. We've got 390 overalls now on the team. Can they please go on to win a championship? So we made it to the end of the season, and we just had our best season by far. Looking at awards, we got 2 All-NBA second-teamers in Embiid and LeBron, and our team ended up being the number 2 seed out west. With Joel Embiid, this team managed to win 58 games, so we're only 2 games behind the Pelicans. I think right now is our best shot to go on and win a championship. So we're going to simulate the play-in. We got the Timberwolves in the first round. Not scared of them. We're going to simulate round, and we get out in 5. Now we got the Battle of LA. Clippers versus Lakers. Can we win this fairly fast, hopefully, because I don't want to have to deal with them? And yeah, we get out in 4. And now we have to play the Pelicans in the conference finals. Can we walk out with a win? Game 1, we'll lose. Game 2, we'll win. Game 3, we'll take that one. Game 4, and we've got a shot. 1 game away. Still 1 game away. Still 1 game away. We're going to simulate with Simcast now. After the first quarter, we've got a minor lead, just a small one. Just a small one. Can we please hang on to it? Another good second quarter, a good third quarter, and it looks like we're finals bound. LeBron will win your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Donovan Mitchell will be your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and we got to deal with the Cavs in the finals again. When we made it earlier in this video, the Cavs were the team to end us. But with Joel Embiid, can we take them down? Game number 1, we're going to lose. Game 2, we're gonna win. Game 3, we're gonna lose. Game 4, we're gonna lose, and we're down 3-1. This is exactly what it was like last time we were here. Game number 5, we'll win. Game 6, and we'll lose, and we got another year to go. At least another year to go. I was so happy. I thought it was over, but I guess not. We got another spin to go. At least 1 more spin to go. Can we get another stud just to give us a for sure win? We've got, I believe, yep, the Atlanta Hawks. So they've got a few people I wouldn't mind having. Trae Young is a good one. DeJounte Murray is also a good one. There's a really good shot we're getting an 80 overall here. We got a 5 out of 6 shot. We're going to spin the wheel. 1 through 6. What player are we getting? And it looks like we're going to be getting number 2. So we're going to be adding DeJounte Murray to the Lakers roster. This team is getting really good the past 2 years. So we're entering what I believe to be year number 9, and the team looks really good. I think this is the year we do it. At least I hope it is. I hope we don't blow a lead or something stupid. Just please go on, win a championship, and this video is done. It's over, and I can relax. End of season number 9. We won 59 games, and we got a new Rookie of the Year, actually. Jaden Ivey goes to win it, and Bam Adebayo is our DPOI. Those are 2 names we haven't seen yet. And that was enough for us to be the 1 seed out west. Round 1, we're just going to simulate the round because I got faith in our squad. Round 2, we've got the Pelicans, a team that's been tough for us to get by. Can we do it, though? They've won a couple championships in our simulations, and it looks like it's an easy task for us. Now we got to deal with Luka Doncic. A little bit less confident going into this series, but confident nonetheless. 2-game lead, 3-game lead, and we haven't lost a game in these playoffs yet. We're 12-0. Giannis wins your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and LeBron will win your West. And now we've got to face Bucks and Giannis in the finals. Game number 1, we're gonna win. Game number 2, we're gonna win. Game 3, we've got a 3-0 series lead. It looks like this video is closing up right here. Can we do it? And we go undefeated in the playoffs in the final year to go on to win a championship. So LeBron James will be our finals MVP as we finally are able to go on to win a championship. And a few things to mention before I fully wrap up this video. And along with that link, you'll see my Twitter and my Twitch. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch pretty soon. So if you'd like to follow me on those platforms, please feel free to do so. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. If you've got some more suggestions down in the comments below, please let me know. And the support you guys have shown on my last video has been absolutely nuts. That video has blown up in all reality for my channel size. I mean, you guys have gone absolutely crazy, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for that. But that's just about it for now. I'll see you guys later. Peace.